Well, greetings everyone, and welcome back to another Metarog support video. And I'm very excited today to be making this video for my buddy Jambo Comics from over there in Kentucky. One of the things that I really appreciate about Jambo is that he actually puts up with Bub, which is not easy. So he gets to me he gets a lot of credit for being on the No Faces chat as often he is, and being as level-headed as he is, considering how Bub can sometimes put you sort of out of your comfort zone, shall we say. So congratulations, buddy. I think you're almost up to 250 subscribers now, but you called this a 200 plus subscriber contest. I was very happy to see you growing. Your videos are just so well done. Your passion, knowledge comes through in them, and of course your collection is insanely good. So I'm very happy, and hopefully the community will sort of see what I see, right? And that is that somebody who's very involved in the hobby and knows a lot about it and wants to share about not only your experiences, but the different aspects of your collecting, which again are fabulous, all the way Golden Age to the newer stuff. But anyway, what is it you want us to do? All right, subscribe to your channel. Okay, there's 3 ways to enter, right? Essentially, comment. To get a comment entry, you just put 200 plus contest in the comments, and you have an entry. Okay, he also wants you to be 18 and above, and it is worldwide. So, Gray Man, Matilda, the people out there in the overseas should feel free to enter, right? Then that's one entry. And then if you make a video like this, you get another entry. All right. So I am definitely making a support video because, again, I want to bring exposure to your channel and your contest, because I think it's really cool. First of all, contest dynamic. And then if you make a referral, so in other words, if you're seeing this video and you're not subscribed to Jambo, or you go over there and you comment saying, hey, Metarog, I saw his video, he told me to come over and make a comment on your contest announcement video, which dropped September 5th, you also get an entry if you put that comment in, right? But I think pretty much that ship has sailed. I think Ken Titus has pretty much has pretty much stacked the deck against us, but that doesn't matter, because Ken is a super supportive member of this community, and again, he's just a referral machine, right? Which is exactly the kind of person that we need in this community to bring exposure to all these other different channels that perhaps you didn't know about. So have no allusions to that. I'm doing this purely as a support video. So what does he want? He wants us to show him our favorite Golden Age, Silver Age, and Bronze Age characters, and some of the comics if you have them from those eras. And if you don't, you can show from the different eras. It's okay. Well, I have my Golden Age character. I do have one from the Golden Age. And the others I do have multiples, but I just wanted to say that favorite stuff is always difficult for me. I think Gray Man also has difficulties because, depending on what I'm reading, etc., for, around this era or this time, those favorites can change quite a bit. All right. So it's going to be tough to sort of nail down, but as of today, this is what I came up with. I hope you like my framing comics and the nice sketch back there from James Gallegos. I love it. Thank you, James, again. So, my Golden Age character, I'm going to go with, let's see if I can get this in frame, Shazam. Well, really Captain Marvel until, he came over into DC, and the name was already in use by Marvel, and then they had to change it to Shazam, which is his sort of keyword in which he would transform from Billy Batson to Captain Marvel. I really liked the fact that these comics were so much fun, right? They're not so much grounded in reality. It has a lot of mysticism behind it. They were quirky, they were funny, they were just quintessential good comic fun, right? And that's what I really liked about the Fawcett line, almost throughout, but certainly Captain Marvel and specifically, right? And he had a lot of things which I thought appealed to kids, at the time. He was a kid that became this, super powerful hero. I mean, what kid, wouldn't want that, right? He wouldn't want to be a hero, help out those that couldn't help themselves, etc., etc. And he had a great array of powers, which were Shazam was an acronym for the beings that granted him the powers. Let's see if I remember it. Let's see if I remember what Shazam stands for. Let's see: the wisdom of Solomon, strength of Hercules, the endurance of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the courage of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury. Hey, I remember. Hey, look at that. Every dog has his day, and a broken clock is still right twice a day. There you go. So again, just a great character here by C.C. Beck. Again, there were very many kind of spin-off characters in the Marvel family. You had Captain Marvel Jr., Mary Marvel, Uncle Marvel, et cetera, et cetera. So again, it just had that quirky, fun charm to it that I really, really enjoyed. I had the book Shazam from the 40s through the 70s or something like that, which I gifted to King of Comicdom, which again was just a cool compilation of a lot of his Golden Age stories, etc., etc. I did used to have a couple or maybe one Marvel family and one Captain Marvel itself way back when I was in college, but I sold them for textbooks that I needed at the time. But I still enjoy the character, and I think I'm very glad that he had a movie, etc., and that there's being exposure to him, because I just think he's really cool. And remember, he did outsell Superman. He was the top-selling comic book at one point in time in the 40s. All right, on to Silver Age. This is kind of cheating, I guess, because technically Captain America was, of course, created Simon and Kirby back in the Golden Age, but I'm talking about the revival after the reemergence of Captain America in Avengers 4. And I've been really enjoying his Silver Age stories and tales of suspense, and especially the Captain America run here with Stanley and Kirby, and then Colin had some issues, and then of course later on you had a bunch of artists, including Buscema, etc., etc. But just what a character! I mean, just embodies everything that we strive to be, as far as liberty and freedom and ethics and fair play and equality. Just a fabulous role model. Nowadays things are getting a bit muddled, but certainly we can all agree that this is somebody that you'd want your kid to emulate. Somebody who had the ideals that made this country great. And of course he took on his partner Falcon in his green costume, which I think is still pretty sharp, by the way. So for all those reasons and many more, I picked Captain Marvel as my Silver Age entry. Captain Marvel again. Captain America as my Silver Age entry for this contest. And then finally, and this is probably one that nobody else is going to pick, but I do like the quirky characters. I can't help it. So I'm going to pick E-Man for my Bronze Age character selection. Again, if you want highbrow, high-end, deep concepts or philosophies, this is probably not the comic for you. But if you just want a comic that had good old-fashioned fun and quirkiness and just that aura of fascination that we all had as a kid, and looking forward to that next issue to see what would occur, and what traps he'd be able to evade and what villains he'd be able to overcome, etc., etc. Then this was just a fun little series. Only lasted 10 issues, but Joe Staton did some really nice art, very appropriate for this character who essentially had no form except what he made. Here, obviously emulated Human there, and Nova Kane was a supporting character. Of course, he had a crush on her. If you read this book and you were a kid, you couldn't help it, right? She was an exotic dancer, for example. And there's also some good backups here by John Byrne and Raj 2000 in the actual series here. But E-Man, again, was just that quirky kind of character that I just loved. And I just gravitated to, because he was just so different than anything at the time. And that is my entry, guys. I'm going to try to cut it off here before 12 minutes. So thank you, Jambo, for having this community offering. It's really cool of you to give all those great comics out. Again, I really do enjoy you and your channel. I'm going to leave a link below. So please, even if you don't say, Metarog sent me, please do sub him up and show him some love. You will not be disappointed, because the comics he shows are just something to behold. Trust me. All right, everybody, I'll get out of here. Everybody knows what I'm going to say. B&B, be blessed, and be back.